BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top traders. Hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. I thought I'd just make this one last video then on XRP, the last one. Just wanted to show you something on XRP. So we're just going to go through a variety of different time frames. I'm going to show you how bullish it is. Now this isn't to say that I'm pointing to any particular direction for like a major top or anything like that. I'm not saying that it's going to hit $1 bazillion or anything like that, which I know that YouTube, you know, they love saying that. Maybe I will say that just to get to click on it and then maybe have a little bit of a rain check or, you know, tune yourself back into Sanity FM. This is a bullish chart on pretty much all time frames. However, I appreciate that it's XRP, which stirs up a lot of disgust amongst the community. Everybody hates it, but they fail to recognize what it's capable of. Just from a technical perspective, I'm not saying, oh, it's the new world's reserve currency. I'm not saying anything like that. Just wanted to point something to you, and this will be the last video I think I'll make on XRP for a little while. Right, so we're starting off with a 12-month time frame. So obviously it goes back to 10 years, basically, over 10 years. And what do we see? We see ourselves bouncing from a 10 exponential. There's not many moving averages on this. It's a 12-month time frame. Each one of these candles represents 1 year of XRP's life, right? And what we're seeing on this 12-month candle is a support around the 48 cent zone. So 48, epic buy. That would have been an epic buy, but obviously we're looking at a 12-month time frame. So yeah, I'll buy that. This is the thing that I think upsets most people when they buy XRP. Hang on a minute, it's not moving. I bought the support. Why aren't I rich now? Well, just got patience, but yeah, 12-month major support, sitting there quite comfortably. And so look, I mean, we've got nothing to go by on this chart. So, you will not find many altcoins out there that even has a chart that you could look at on a 12-month time frame like this. They just don't exist. So we got one, and there's your support. So there's your 12-month. Let's have a look at the 6-month. Anything going on around there? Oh yeah, 6 months. Okay, so what we saw here, the low, basically that's your 20, well, 6 monthly, 20 moving average on a 6 months time frame. Lovely stuff. Reclaimed the 10 exponential, had a move up, and hit it again. XRP loves to respect a chart. It loves its own chart. It just loves it. There's nothing else we can say. It loves technicals, right? So there's your 6 months. We've done 12 months, 6 months, two major supports. Where was that support down? 50 cents. 50 cents, big deal for it, really. 3 months. What's been going on in the 3 month? Hang on a minute. Is that another major support once reclaimed? So we pushed up above the Bollinger Band Center, the 20 moving average on the 3 month. Based it. So look, I mean, this is looking good in any time frame that you're thinking of. We're talking long term. So remember that when you finish watching this video, I was started off by talking a 12-month time frame. That's a whole year's worth of price action before that candle even closes. It's not going to close until January the 1st, 2025. All right. So, but yeah, we're looking at the 3 month now, and again, same sort of things going on here. We're above most moving averages of any significance on a higher term time frame. We've never really seen this sort of behaviour before, and yeah, we're finding support and getting good reactions from it. The top of this would take us to 93, if we're talking just Bollinger Band strategy, straight up Bollinger Band strategy. All right, let's duck it down to a monthly, the minuscule time frames. Again, who looks at a monthly? Me. So, what do we see here? So, we've reclaimed the old 20-week, well, not 20 weekly, the 20 monthly. We reclaimed it. The 50 exponential being a big thing going on around this level too. We lost it. We got rejected from it. Reclaimed it. Support, and now we're moving up from it. Okay, so look, we're above all moving averages now on the monthly time frame, with the top of the Bollinger Band being 70 cents, which is also these candle body highs over here and this wick. So 70 cents is a bit of a big deal for it, and we're fast approaching that at the moment, it would appear. Take it to a weekly, something we can all get our heads around. We've seen weeklies before. None of this massive time frame stuff that you're talking about. It's kind of crazy. So what do we have on this weekly? So unlike many other charts, this weekly is, it's a very old chart, isn't it, really? And what do we see? A golden cross was generated over here, and what else do we see? A retest of the golden cross, and again this week retested it again, moving up towards the top of the range, 68.5 cents. Lovely. When was the last time we had a golden cross on the weekly? This is an old chart, by the way, we've seen it before. When was the last time we saw something like that? Well, we had this big mountain here and this big dump, and in amongst all of that was a golden cross. You know, it was messy because this is the SEC, then it led into the pump group, but generally speaking, as a guide, the golden cross was created, it was retested in the form of FUD, and then we rallied up and made a massive big move, you know, a huge big move after the golden cross. So that's kind of what's going on here, I would say. What's going on here? Where did the golden cross happen? You know, we before we reclaimed it, we were down at the 27 cent zone. And then shot all the way up to here. You know, where was it this time? We were around the 50 cent zone. So let's have a think about that. Now, this isn't the way anyone should do anything, ever. But we did a 600% rally after that. And if we did a 600% rally from the roughly the 50 cent zone, I mean, what are we talking about? Was it $2.5, $3 roughly? If we were to think about it in that sense. Now, we really want this candle body to close like this, anywhere above this 20 weekly. It gives it pretty much the all clear, really, to continue up after reclaiming not just all the moving averages, but to reclaiming them after a golden cross. What else we got going on here? Nothing quite yet when it comes to itchy cloud setups. Well, there would be a trend signal, a pump signal once this flashes green. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. All right, so we've done that. So let's go and have a look at the daily then, shall we? So what's going on the daily? Incoming golden cross on the daily for exponential moving averages. Okay, brilliant. What else we got here? The pump signal, which was generated last night, which so far so good, is pumping. That's definitely pumping. 66 on this one, I would say. 66 cents, given the pump signal from entry to exit. That's where I would view that particular setup. But once the golden cross has been generated, you can see a dump down into it. That's very common. If that were to happen, that would bring us back down to 56. And guess what? Given the monthly, the 6 monthly, the 3 monthly, the monthly, the weekly, and the daily, if you did see a dump down into those levels again, it would be a buy. That's roughly around 56 cents. There's not much point in looking at the short-term time frames. It's a bit extended at the moment. But what I was trying to put across in this video, if anything at all, is that yeah, XRP is not the worst thing in the world. It's in fact, if you were to look at it from an investment standpoint, you know, just standing back and looking at it on this higher term time frames, just go to a monthly, 3 monthly, for instance. What you see is nothing more than an uptrend, really. Higher lows, no higher highs as yet, but you know we can all dream, and I don't want people to start changing their sell orders or watching this video and going, he said that it could go to $3. It definitely could go to $3. It can go higher than $3 based on these huge time frames that I'm referring to. So recognize that for what I'm saying here. I know some people will make videos and say, oh, did you know that XRP by the end of this week is going to hit like $10,000 a coin? Did you know that? It's definitely going to happen. Well, I need some evidence for it, but what I'm trying to point out to you here is that on the higher term, on the higher time frames, what we're seeing is actually a move in its infancy. And yeah, time is going to be the biggest component to this. So if anyone's going to win on XRP, it's going to be the hodlers will win. Because what this suggests is a new all-time high and maybe even a parabolic after the all-time high. So for me to say that XRP is going to go beyond its all-time high, based on what we're seeing here, I think it's going to revisit the all-time high or get close to revisiting it, based on what we see right now. But you know, if the market will allow for XRP to move, or if there is some kind of development fundamentally in how it's the utility of XRP, then absolutely you could see this one rally super hard and super fast. It's a very small chart, really, in the grand scheme of things, and it has come from fractions of a cent all the way up to several dollars. Very quite quickly. Now, I'm just trying to point something out here. It's not price predictions, and it's not even like major expectations. It's a chart to be digested and to be recognized for what it is, which is a very long, drawn out, consistent series of higher lows. And yeah, we've had problems with the SEC, which sort of, I suppose, suppressed the price to a large extent. But when you zoom out and recognize what we're looking at, it's a big move pending, bigger than probably I'm being conservative and saying $2.50, $3. Yeah, it's probably going to be bigger than that, but it's going to take time. We are looking at it on very high term timeframes, so don't expect this move to happen overnight. But if I had to say anything about it, obviously I'm quite bullish on XRP. I am particularly bullish on it in the short term over the next few weeks, with targets above $1, towards 120. Whatever happens after that is a different story. But if you were to zoom right out, like I say, from the monthly, 3-monthly, 6-monthly, yearly, it paints an even more bullish picture, I would say, to a coin which can, achieve not just its former glory, but actually become something that everybody touts it to be, which is, a big player, a serious addition to the crypto market, and one that which actually will likely see and hold higher prices than the general 50-cent zone, which is where we've mostly become accustomed to seeing XRP. But again, we're in the middle of a rally across the board for all altcoins, and so I don't want you to misinterpret what I'm talking about here. Everything is going to be rallying through association with that. But if XRP does develop as it looks like it's developing on these high-term timeframes, then yeah, something will occur on this chart and continue with its higher low structure, and hopefully at some point create higher high structure. And if this is how it's going to look on the 12-month, 6-month, 3-month, monthly, then actually you are looking at what might be considered later on down the line, dare I say it, as a store of value. That's right, a store of value. If it can just keep if it can keep this structure over the higher term timeframes, it would actually appear to be quite good. And look, anyone who bought XRP, and look, I bought XRP in like 2015 or something, and I sold it obviously on that big rally. I did almost 100x on it. It's the first time I'd done 100x, to be honest. But anyone who had held it from down in those lower cent zones, yeah, of course, it's a store of value. I'd still be up hundreds of, well, not hundreds, I'll be up dozens of X's by now if I'd have kept it. I'm glad I didn't in that instance, obviously. But look, XRP, everyone hates it, nobody likes it, but there will come a point where it becomes popular again and everybody wants it, and we'll just have to wait and see when that is. I think it's around the corner, to be honest with you, initially for that first move up towards $1, but judged on just the chart, on the higher term timeframes, there is a consistent and everlasting series of higher lows here, so that would suggest something special later on down the line. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. That's the last time I'll be talking about XRP. Don't want to be one of those channels that spits out nonsense all the time about it. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that, if you're holding it for the long haul, don't let people call you naughty names. There's a reason you might want to hold it for the long term, because the long term paints a picture of a chart which is only just starting an uptrend, really. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.